Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Todd, and this is Neverland Hobbies. All right, I got a unboxing video for you guys here today. This one, well, stick around and find out. Alrighty. Kyosho. We got some mini Z's. Yes, that's right. We've got our back orders from our first order. Finally arrived. Some of them are still waiting on some more track, but we've got 4 big boxes of track, so we don't need to worry about that, but just the little extras are coming in. Still waiting on the large corner kits and the 45-degree kits, but everything else basically here. We've got a bunch of tyres, more cars, real drives, all drives. Yeah, things moving along well. Mini Z's all good to go. So I've gone ahead and booked the haul at Burnside Scout Hall there. It's just in Burnside Park, and we'll be there from April till December. So we've got it all booked. I'm planning on doing the first event here just in my garage in the driveway. I'm assuming it's going to be quite small of a turnout. Kind of just get the balls rolling, get the motions rolling, make sure I got live timing all set up and get everything dialed in before we go into the big venue and we start racing. Super stoked. Everything's coming up good. I've got the Mini Z ramps are all made out. Got some down ramps there, so you might have seen my videos already where I've been hitting the ramps with the Mini Z buggy, and yeah, it's been super fun. And basically, as soon as I built the jumps, I haven't really gone back to the on-road side. The buggy's just so much fun. Break traction in the air and then ripping it around corners, etc. I think that's where my heart really lies. But don't get me wrong, the on-road is fun. I'll be posting the track pretty soon on the channel and also on the website. Which reminds me, the website now is up to date with Neverland Hobbies Racing Club information. You'll see it in the menu there, just underneath like all the shop brands, accessories, electronics, etc. You'll see NH Racing Club. That's obviously what the name we're going to go under. Yeah, you'll be able to go to a landing page that has like news, results. So it'll be every time we race, the live time RC results, I'll share the link to the website, so it'd be super easy. You'll be able to go click on round 1, round 2, etc. all the way down to 10. And yeah, you'll be able to see your results. You'll be able to see the point standings. I'll be all over it every week. It'll be updated after we race. For each class, there's a column, you'll see it. Just jump onto neverlandhobbies.co.nz and you'll find it all there. Yeah, you can even register. You'll see all the information about registration, which eventually, once we sign up with nzrca.co.nz, it'll just be a button that links you over to them, and you'll just register like you normally do here in New Zealand. All the fees and everything's all there. All the information's readily available. We'll have, point standings. We've got an about us. We've got membership. So there'll be the membership details are all there as well. We've got a 1 driver membership, which is $75, and the family membership, which is $110. So if you're just a solo single dad coming to race, it's going to cost $75. But if you want to get your family into it, doesn't matter how many family members you've got, just got to be living in the one place, and you're obviously your family. $110. So yeah, pretty cheap, pretty reasonable, and that helps us with the NZRCA registration for any new drivers who aren't registered. And then the remainder of the money just helps with the track maintenance, the booking of the venue, or the points and stuff updating, like the time it takes basically to get it all up and running. So I think it's pretty decent. I think all the other ones are usually around $100 or so. The point standings you'll be able to check it out instantly. So as we're starting out, obviously things are going to be pretty mellow. If you've got any suggestions, please bring them forth. All ears. I'm no professional at this. This is my first time hosting events, and I'm all ears. If you think something could be ran better, or you think something should be done or added or whatever, I'm not one of those people that's just going to shut you down. I'm very approachable, and please, I take it all in. I've already gotten to where I am now from the help, the likes of Jamie Vandelar, Tim helping us with the live RC, etc. So yeah, we're just trying to grow the community. That's all this is. We're not trying to step on anyone's toes. We're literally just trying to grow the racing community here in Christchurch and New Zealand. We really are focused on bringing affordable racing to Christchurch. People don't have to spend $2,000 to get a car up and running. They can spend $500 in there, or even less than that. I think cheapest cars we've got $399 plus the transponders $39.99. Batteries $15. Chargers like $30, maybe $35. I forget. They're coming in soon. And you're on the and some tires at $20. You're on the track racing. So it's very, very cheap compared to the 1/10 and the 1/8 scale cars. And hopefully that enables the parents to bring the kiddos along and get into some fun racing, competitive racing, but just at a lower cost. That's what it's all about. We just want to grow the community. Ever since I got here from Canada, I've noticed obviously the population's a lot smaller than Canada, so there's less people that race. Just how it is. I'm on the South Island. I think there's like 1.5 million-ish here. And there's like 5.3 million in New Zealand or something. I don't know the full statistics, but that's just what I'm aware of. And obviously there's not that many people here, right? The community is great, but I'm just trying to make it better. That's it, right? So please spread the word. If you know anyone who's spoken to you in the past about racing, but they couldn't afford it, please share this with them. It's only going to make us all grow better. And just have more fun, right? More people in the heats, more fun, So speaking of heats, we're going to be running box stock all drive and box stock real drive. They will be separated. Then we'll be running modified all drive, real drive, but they will be combined until we get more people, and then we'll separate it, right? But for now, modified will be combined, but the points will be scored differently. So separately, sorry. So, you guys all drive, you don't have to worry about real drive guys beating you. You just have to keep it on the track and finish where you finish, right? And then I'll update the points online. So you'll be able to see it all in your little columns and keep track of it throughout the year. And keep everybody happy. And then we've got micro B and T, so micro buggy and micro chuggies from Lossy, and mini Z buggies. You'll be able to race those in the open class, and you can do whatever the hell you want to your car. You want to turn it brushless, go for it. Try to keep it on the track. Best of luck. I've got the mini Z buggy, and it's a handful as it is. Corners are tight, jumps are built perfect, so it's you're breaking traction, right? As soon as you're breaking traction, anything can happen. You're on the wrong angle, blah, blah, blah. We all know that from the off-road racing, but if you're not and you're new, it's a hell of a time. I've sat out here and I've probably done over 1,000 laps since I've got my buggy out of the box. It's very, very addictive. Let's say that. So yeah, open, you can do whatever you want, change it up, mod it up, I don't care. For whatever reason you need to use a LiPo, please make sure you're charging in LiPo safe bags at the venue. We don't want anything bad to happen. Also, batteries, make sure they're secured to the vehicle. No loose batteries. Many Z's come with a little clip. Make sure you got your clip on. I'll be checking before races at the start. Make sure everybody's into the habit. I've done it myself where I've just got excited, put it on the track and been like, oh crap. It's just a safety thing, that's all. Rules and everything like that are all online on the website. You can go through and you'll be able to see the rules for each class. I'm not going to go into it now. I've been blabbering on a bit. Box stock, simple one is just NIMH batteries for the box stock, and modified, I'm thinking about changing. You guys just do whatever you want. I know there's some batteries out there that have the lithium ones that you can charge them by USB, etc. So if that's you, but you've got a box stock car, you'll be technically classified as modified. I'm sorry, it's just we're keeping box stock plain and simple so that the new guys that come, there's no disadvantage from anything they buy off the shelf to what you guys already have, okay? If you want to get more out of your batteries in your car, etc., well, it sounds like you're in the right mind frame for modified anyways. So box stock is simply what you get in that box is all you can use, except for rear wheel drives, you're allowed to change the T-plates, and that's basically it. Maybe we'll change it to the springs or anything like that, but I want to stick pretty tight to the international rules so that we all grow under the same rules as the international, and we'll go from there. If I'm wrong about anything and you see something that I've said that's not right, please bring it to my attention and I'll change it. But for now, I'm literally just going off the information I found online. Like I said, I'm brand new at this shit. So yeah, stay with me, be patient, and we'll have a good time. Keep it fair and racing competitive, right? Cool. Alrighty, well, moving on now. I guess let's go see what's inside this box, eh? Alright, don't forget to jump online at neverlandhobbies.co.nz and you will see NH, RC, all the info's there. Please go check it out. There's nothing on the news right now because there's no news, but there will be soon. Results, register, race, calendar, position standings, memberships, about NHRC, it's all there. Alright? Alright guys, let's jump in. Alrighty. I'm wearing my hat like an idiot, so it's pointing down. But you guys can't see that. Alright guys, let's see what we got here. Yeah, super stoked to be doing this racing stuff, eh? Like, man, it's been a long road. You know, started having doubts about it. I could even pull it off, but yeah, I guess I just stay focused, like everything, and just make sure you you know, enjoy the process. Blah blah blah. All right. Cool. So as you can see here, we still got a bunch of stuff on back order. Alright. Whew. Damn. Where do I start? Where do I start? Oh shit. Alright, let's do the little things. Alrighty, we got our suspension, springs, some more pinions. Cool. Radial rears, we'll need those. So yeah, most of the people that I've seen online and that I've witnessed for myself, drive shafts, more of those. So this is a lot of this stuff I'd already ordered, and a lot of stuff we got like one of already, but the X-Speed V motor replaces the all drive. So yeah, I ordered two of them in case you want to upgrade. But yeah, like camber knuckles, already got those. Here we go. Titanium 64 center shaft and pinion gear. They are a little bit more strength. Yeah, everyone's running the wide rears radials, and then up front we got the slick tires. So I've got some 20-degree slicks up front. These are the low heights. I've got some low grip 30-degree ones, so these will be up the front as well. The difference is just the thickness in the rubber. All right, so it'll change your ride height, etc., but it's basically just for grip levels, and you'll be able to do all that tuning modifications yourself. Figure out what works for you, what works for your driving style, and then yeah, go from there. The FlySky Mini Z Evo receiver. Sweet. So if you buy one of the Evo cars, which is the modified cars, even the buggy as well, and yeah, you'll be able to connect it just straight on top of your. It just clicks straight on top of your chip already, your motherboard. Just bind up your FlySky radio. So all you guys do using the FlySkys, hot commodity. Also, if you don't have the Evo, They're still on back order, but I've got the FlySky modules coming, and they just plug straight into the radio, and you'll be able to connect it to the car's receiver. Right, front one-way unit. Oh, that's cool. And it's so tiny. Wow. I just love how tiny all this stuff is, eh? Suspension, small parts, right? So if you break any of the original stuff, this is for real drive. There's your, your stock T-plate for MR04s. Knuckle and motor holder set for all drive. Servo savers. Oh, sick, yeah. Right, you need those. X-Speed Mini Z Motor V. Here we go. This is the fast one. Yeah. Oh, the roll dampener set. Sick. Right on. This is for your MR04 guys. Chuck it up the front of the car and it will help with the dampening. Cool. Man, I'm just learning all this stuff as it comes out of the box. Alright, yeah, I did get some 40-degree slicks as well, just in case the track ever grips up, and or for those guys who want a little more longevity in the grip, in the tread of the tires too, right? Some people like to, it's basically like, best way to describe it, if you haven't already geeked out and watched a bunch of YouTube videos, best way to describe it is green, longer lasting, harder compound, yellow, as you can guess, a little bit softer in compound, and longevity comes down a little bit, and then the reds, right? Super grippy, soft compound, and you will burn through them a lot quicker. But that being said, we usually we'll be running the red radials on the rear and the yellow slicks up the front, and that's basically it. But I got a bunch of these ones just so we can mess around with it, right? There's always people that are like looking for an edge, say the track's dirty or whatever, or like I said, you want that longevity of tires. So yeah, we got more. This is the low height slick, 30 degrees. They just come in different packets for some reason. That's meant to be yellow, right? All good. So the 20s are red, 30s are yellow, and 40s are green. These are just usually more like a brighter, more prominent yellow, but more slicks for the front. And then these are just the same as those last ones, but just with the thicker compound. Cool. Bada bing, bada boom, peeps. Far out, I got more than I thought I was getting today. Whew, just never ends. Right, low height, slick tire, 40 degree. Like I said, longevity. Don't want to blabber on too much here. Low height, slick 40s, more of them. Oh, cool. For your 1/10 guys as well, don't forget, I got stuff. Can get you any Kyosho stuff you want. This is the G7, that's super stock. Sorry, not super stock, just normal stock. 540 can, you know the drill. Mainly for your vintage cars. Alright, I better hurry up, I'm losing battery. We got double-sided tape here for tire gluing. Legends. Yeah, sick. Mini Z toolkit. Alright, here we go. Your T-plate options for MR03, guys. And these will cross over to your MR04 for those who are concerned. All good there. They do cross over. I asked the company and they said yes, they will work on the MR04 chassis. So LED light, clear, and red. So if you want to chuck the light kit on your body, have at it. If you buy the buggy Optima, you don't have to stick with the white paint job and look like everybody else. You can paint your own. So good. I got more of these coming. There's only one in this lot, but is what it is. More T-plates. Oh yeah, sweet. Here's the ball differential for the MR04s. So tiny. Individual oil dampener. Oh damn. Mate, what did I see before then? Oh, this thing. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's the dampener. Sorry guys. And then I'll have to double check what this one's for. But yeah, as you can see, we've got little shocks. Sweet. Rear double wishbone. Sweet. Comes with pinions too. Good stuff. Good stuff. And your spare springs. Man, this is a good little bit of kit, this one. See, when I'm ordering this stuff, I don't even know what some of it is. That's cool. Alrighty, just had to do a quick little camera change, but we're back in action. Circuit repair kit, right. So if anything happens to the track, I can repair it. Cool beans. Oh, that's sick. I got this body for the Evo chassis that I got coming. So, have a quick look. This is Supra. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Right there. Yo. Oh, more bits. Cool. We got the front springs here, guys. More springs. So different front spring rates. Metal servo gears. 4th generation for the MR03. And screw sets. Suspension spool parts set. Righto. Right on. That's it for the little guys. Sweet. This is the Porsche 911 GT3 rear-wheel drive. Looks sick. That looks sick. Alright. All drive Toyota. Woohoo! I don't even know what it is. The Toyota Corolla 11 AE. What does it say that? 86. Oh, it's so sick. Man. I used to see those on the road when I was a little kid. That was just sick. Don't really see many Porsches when you're a little kid, but these things, yeah. That's sick. So these are the ones that come as a drift kit. Yeah, drift pack. So they come with these like really, really hard tyres. Yeah, I'll show you. Come with these things, right? Hard as nails. Maybe not nails, but. And when you put them on the foam track, well, you got to be a good driver to keep it on the track because they do donuts like there's no tomorrow. So that's why these are important. If you get a rear-wheel drive car, you can just get away with buying the radial rears, the wides, and you'll be sweet. But your car's going to push in the corners, right? So then you go to the yellow fronts, low slicks or high slicks, whatever you choose, and you'll be dialed. You will be dialed. Promise you, you go flat out down the straight, it will turn. Cool. Another Porsche 911 in the orange. Looks more red to me, but whatever. And last but not least, the Mazda 787B. Wowza. Absolute wowza. Look at the detail in that thing. So cool. We got the red and green one coming for those of you who want the different colorways. But yeah, right, that's it. There's all our Mini Z cars up there. Right. Pretty sick. Yeah, cool. Mini Z track. I just destroyed the jump as I was showing you guys earlier. Yeah, all this stuff's going over in that corner there. The Mini Z's going to be filling up pretty quick. Alright, well, we've got some stuff to do now, guys. Got to make sure it all corresponds with this paperwork here. And yeah, put it online for you guys. Alright, by the time you see this video, it's probably already going to be online. Because I don't mess around. Alright guys, well, tuned in and stayed this long. I really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, I'll put this there. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you want to get into Mini Z, if you want to get into Mini Z racing here, just reach out. Add us as a friend on Facebook. Send us an email. Whatever, right? neverlandhobbies@gmail.com. Simple. Or Todd Lauritsen. Find me on Facebook. Add me. Like I said, I'm super approachable. Not here to tell you what to do, what you can and can't do. I'm here to grow the sport. We've just got some rules, like I said. Batteries, that's about it, right? There is actually one big rule that I always keep forgetting. No shoes on the track. That's it. Or drink. No food or drink near the track. No shoes on the track. When you're marshalling, just kick your shoes off. Walk around barefoot or in socks, I don't care. But yeah, just no shoes, please. Adults, please tell your kiddies, because you know, we all get excited and we just running around chasing each other when we're a little kid and we forget, whatever. And obviously no stepping on the jumps because they're just made out of plastic board. All right, cool. Should have said that earlier, but whatever. I'll have signs up when we're racing. But yeah. Man, I'm stoked. Cool. All right, we've still got heaps more stuff coming as well, so there will be another unboxing video for Kyosho. Not sure when that's going to arrive, but yeah, we've got still more cars, more buggies, you name it, right? Some of this stuff is only like 2 obs and I've ordered 10, 20s, right? So yeah, we'll get there very, very slowly. But if you're interested in racing, first race, like I said, I'm planning on doing it here at home, just live RC up on the wall here, and I've got speaker systems. We're planning on doing that 13th and 14th of, it'll be the 14th of March, sorry, this month, so in 2 weeks basically, less than. The first event at Burnside Scout Hall will be the 3rd and 4th of April. Now, you're probably wondering why I've said 2 dates, because we're going to be running the venue for 24 hours. I'll pick up the key at 5 p.m. So doors open 5 p.m. Come in, dump your stuff, park your car. There's a big old car park there, and we'll go straight into the track build. If you arrive there for the track build, and you even at any stage throughout the track build, and you literally lay one tile or build some barriers or whatever it is, right? If you're there to help with the track setup, you'll practice free until 11 p.m. at night, right? So from 5 to 11, we're there on Friday evening, and you come in, help set up the track, practice is free, you and the family. If you arrive and the track's already set up, I'm just gonna do a small fee of $5 per person. Saturday morning, doors open at 7 a.m. We'll go straight into open free practice for those who have registered, and and then driver's briefing will be around 9:15, and then racing will start at 9:30 a.m. We'll do 3 qualifier rounds, 1 main for each heat, maybe more if we don't really get that good of a turnout. It'll just depend on the time. I'll make the decision on the day, but yeah, keep it simple. I know people have got other lives to live, they're not just there to race, so we'll try to be out and done with racing by 3 p.m. If it turns out earlier, it turns out earlier, but my plan is to cut it at 3 p.m. so that it gives us 2 hours to pack up the track and hand the key over by 5 p.m. Right? Where did I get this madness from? I was in Canada before I moved here in September 2024, and that's how they ran things, and I really, really miss that. We don't really get to practice, at the indoor 1/10 scale. It's just straight into racing. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I said, people have got their lives to live, and it gives you the whole weekend. I get that. But for me personally, I miss being able to sit there and hang out with racers at a non-competitive level, go around, walk around, find out what everyone's doing, test new tires, test new springs, all these little things to test and tune your car to get it to a fast-paced car before you actually race, rather than rocking up, putting on a different set of tires to test it, and that's one of your qualifying rounds done, right? It's not how I want to do things. So yeah, we're going to run on a Friday evening. You can come and you can practice for hours. It'll probably take us 2 hours to set up the track, if that. So from 7 to 11, you'll be practicing, getting that car dialed, and that way no one gets left behind. No one's been on this track for a certain amount of time and they're just constantly going to be better than you, because that's not what it's about. We all got to tune our cars. We all get to practice. And then there's the following 2 hours of practice the next day in case you go home, you think about something, you're like, oh, wait, I should have tried this, right? Gives you plenty of time to get those cars dialed in and, have some fun. So that come that first qualifier race, you're putting down heater laps, right? So much better. You'll brake less, you'll have more fun, and you'll only get to understand the tuning about the cars, right? And not be rushed. So yeah, anyways, I missed that from Canada, so I'm going to be implementing that here. If you guys don't want to, and you just don't care about it, just rock up on a Saturday morning. Do your thing, you know? There's no pressure. You do you. But yeah. Then Saturday, like I said, racing, and we'll be out of there packing up at 3 o'clock, right? Pretty simple. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm blabbering. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully see you guys at the track. Peace.